Yo, my people, them. Welcome back to the Premier League show. And what a week in the Premier League, and it's not even really started. There's only been a couple of games today, but there's only one game that matters, isn't it? And I'm joined
Mhm.
once again by my brother DGB. What you saying, broski? Good?
Another 3 points. Another 3 points.
So I'm saying the 3 point collectors. It's getting ominous. It's getting ominous every week. 3 points. It doesn't matter. We rotate. We rest. We do whatever. We might not play the best in the first half, but are they gonna start calling us second half FC?
No, but then do you know what? You have to give credit to Bournemouth. They came and they tried to play a game of football. They got a brilliant manager, and their tactics were just don't give Arsenal the space to feel any freedom. Don't let them enjoy it. Don't let them have any comfortable touches. And in the first half, it was very effective. And even when we did kind of get our goals and look like we could pull away and see the tie up, they never gave up on it, did they?
No, they never. But obviously, I think we'll we'll see who joins. We'll leave Arsenal because Arsenal's always the main event. That's the talking point, I guess. Because I got in the title as well. Villa bounced back to actually go second. Their Arsenal's our closest competitors right now.
At
So
this
I
moment
don't
in
know.
time.
I don't know if you actually watched the game earlier with Aston Villa versus who did they play? They played
Forest.
Forest. Yeah. So how did you watch the game first of all?
Yeah. I watched.
Yeah. How did you feel? How do you feel that Villa did in that game?
Do you know what? You could tell they were definitely still smarting over their defeat to us. Forest at a point looked like they could get themselves back in the game, and then it's just total head loss from their keeper. And I think, unfortunately, that's what puts the game out of reach is the goalkeeper's mistake. Um, because Forest could have taken a chance with Gibbs White and a couple other players they got on the pitch. They've always got a chance, haven't they?
Yeah.
And also the manager they got in the dugout, he's a specialist in digging out results, isn't he? So it hasn't really happened for him at the moment, but I'm sure it's going to come good for him there. Daesh
Yeah.
has frustrated Arsenal more than once. Do you know what I mean? So
Or-
credit to them. I mean, I suppose that's if you're a Villa fan, you can't ask for more than that. Really, is respond to losing like that to Arsenal after, to be fair, having a very good first half against us. Let's be honest, losing like that, they would have expected a response, and I suppose they got it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, the funny incident in that game. You see the goalkeeper. Do you think he was injured or do you think he was playing possum? Because I don't know. It seemed a bit like he just tapped out. You know when they just quit. He said, "Nah, I can't even be here no more."
Do you know what? At first, I thought, yeah, you know what? Man just felt shame, and then that was the easiest way to come off the pitch. But the more I looked at it, I think maybe he might have just jarred his knee as he's gone
Yeah,
to extend to try and win the ball. But
yeah,
obviously, now I'm sure the analysis will show it back to him. He weren't
yeah,
winning that ball on any day that ends with a white. His positioning was all the way off.
yeah.
Um, Total head loss from him, and I'm sure he'll regret that.
Big up
We
boys,
got the
big up
spud in
boys,
the
big up
house.
boys, big up boys, big
Got
up
the
boys.
spud here. There's
I
a
was trying to
spud
get
in
my
the room.
background pattern still. Oh, go on, you look happy. Happy, ain't ya?
Do you know what? Well, what was you
Happy,
trying to hate
ain't
watch? Is that
ya?
what it was? Did you try and hate watch us and it didn't work out?
I tried, but it didn't work. I was on Don C's stream still, the watch along. I tried hate watch, didn't work. Moved along. I had to move it
Yeah,
along.
it is what it is,
I had
bro.
to
It
move
is
it
what it is.
along. Yeah, man. Good game for you lot, though. Good game. Good game. Nerve wracking,
Yeah,
though, right?
listen, but this is the thing again. You know what? You're gonna start calling this the context because I always bring the context to the room. But remember, this is a place that hadn't seen many goals scored. Right? Bournemouth have been leaky on the road, but at home they've
Yeah.
been locking it down, and they've always been a side that's been able to pull a result. So I think it's a game, particularly for our players, that probably had a little bit of nervousness to it, considering they did us
Yeah.
home and away last year. So You know, there's
Okay.
obviously there's
So
a
it was
little bit of something.
so it was a bogey team. I like how
Yeah.
no one even mentioned that. Everyone tried to
It could
make it
have
look
been.
like,
No,
okay.
nobody had Bournemouth down as a bogey team because in reality we've had some very great days home and away against them. But last season they just seemed to. Well, the game at their place, Saliba gets the crazy red card, right?
Yeah.
And then at home, I suppose I can't remember if they scored first or we
Nah,
scored first.
we scored first, but bruv, that was Champions League. We was done. We tapped out with the league. It was a
Yeah, we
long
just
throw
went to
hoist
sleep
and
in it.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
couldn't
dropped
remember
this.
which order it was, but I
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
that the
that
heart,
was a
like,
header.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Dillian White told AJ back then, like, our heart failed us that day still.
Yeah, man. It is what
Our
it is.
heart
But
failed us that day. But so,
but
yeah,
yeah.
long story short, there was a little bit of nerves, I think, in the game. And I think when they get their first goal, that is how you respond. But remember, that's not the first time Gabriel's responded like that. He did something similar against Fulham a couple of seasons back, scored the own goal, goes the other end and makes
Mm,
it right. So again, going back to how we first met, that conversation we had about Gabriel versus Saliba, and me saying it's not one being better than the other, but one is just
I
a
think
bigger
it's
presence.
yeah, I
This
think
makes the
it's
case again for Gabriel.
I think it's clear, but obviously, as we was talking about Villa though, bruv, you
Mm.
see that goalie though, yeah? That you see it in games, like if your goalie decides to do the mad thing, then you're in trouble. Like he won't even, like when he ran out to get the ball, he was nowhere near it. Like what? It's like he was
Miles.
bunning. He was bunning the grade. A man just, you get me? Just is in the goal, just bunning. I said, "Yo, dog, the ball's coming," and started running. He just started
But you know
running.
what? It is sad for him as well, though, right? Because you got to think the double whammy is not only have you come out and had a total head loss, that would have made it enough to make you droppable, but then you
Yeah,
also go and get yourself injured, right? And for a little while, you were keeping Sells, a keeper who was just
player of the
doing
season.
miracles
Lamar
last
Wood
year.
last year for Palace. I mean for
Miracles last year.
Forest. Yeah.
Miracles, brother. Yeah. So you've managed to dislodge him and get your opportunity, and then you have a stinker like that, and you come off injured. No wonder the man was barling.
Yeah,
No
man.
wonder he was barling.
He
But
was
you know what?
balling, bruv. I feel sorry for him, man.
Learn from that. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
goalkeepers, you can have quite long careers, so you'll
Mm,
get your chance again. You just got to learn from that. If you're
mm.
coming for it, you've got to be sure. You've got to be 100% sure if you're going to come for that ball. Otherwise, you're going to make the clangor of clangers.
Do you feel that Gibbs White is reject? I'll ask my brother Twist in fact because obviously it's not even, bruv, it's not even as if you lot are flipping barking up any trees. But do you feel that Gibbs White is not rejected? Is that the word? Not rejecting. What's the word I'm looking for? Regretting, regretting his
Mm.
decision to
Decision
stay at
to
Nottingham
stay.
Forest. Not even not to
Uh,
go Tottenham, to stay at Forest. They are a couple of
yeah, well,
points off the relegation zone.
well, yeah. I wouldn't say regretting, but yeah, actually, I would say regretting it because yeah, I don't think this is how we saw the season going. Remember last season, they sort of just fell shy of you get what I'm saying? But yeah,
Mm.
now so he probably thought, yeah, if they push through, get me. Big up
Mm.
deals. He's probably thinking, yeah, this season they're gonna do a lot better, blah 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 blah. So yeah, he's disappointed, I'm sure. I'm sure he's disappointed, bro. He's fuming. Ha ha.
But then, do you know what? I think to be disappointed, that would suggest that it was his decision. And I'm sorry, the way how that owner was moving, bruv, I don't think that was his decision at all. Like,
No,
because even that
Saying,
statement looked forced,
but
yeah.
bruv.
okay, but to be disappointed, surely it wouldn't be his decision. If that makes sense.
I don't think it was his decision, and I think he very much
Saying
would
they
have
met him in the
liked
car
to have
park.
gone to Spurs. Yeah, bruv. Yeah.
They
Or
met him in the
what?
car park.
You know
Come
what? It was to
here.
his back. Like, they just put it to his back.
Now quickly, just
Nah, bruv, he was behind the camera. He was behind the camera,
oh
like just lifting up his waistband, like, yeah. You better
yeah,
know
we
you're
did. You
safe.
said
What's that? For who? Go where? Which part?
You have it. You have it.
what
I mean, have
age?
him still.
There's so many
Yeah,
type of men.
for real. He'll be fuming at that Maranakas or Macaranas or whatever, bro. He's gonna be going
Man called him the
crazy.
Greek margin boo. Hey, expressions is too
Yeah,
funny,
bro.
you know.
No, but then
Goes
do you
on.
know what? End of the day, yeah. How can what's the word I'm looking for? A transfer release clause that isn't public, and then the other side just literally to the penny goes and puts it down. Come on, man. You got to move cuter than that.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. That's a madness, bruv. I don't know what's going
It
on,
was a mess.
but
But
Wait,
look,
wait.
his
Is
future
there
is going
such
to
a
be
thing
away
as
from there, innit?
wait? But is there such a
and
thing? I don't know the technicalities, but is there such a thing as a secret release clause? I thought it was known. Like, they signed him, but he's got a release clause of da 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 da. I thought
It
everyone
all,
knows these things.
I
it all
think
depends. It all
mm,
depends on the clause in the contract. So obviously there are some where it's that's like, yeah, it's a release clause that you can publicly disclose. Yeah. And then other times it's just a number that is agreed between the player and the club. And look, if
Yeah,
somebody hits this number, then yeah, we'll listen. But in reality, it's not for you to go out and tell people what the number is. They want people
but
to just come to that number.
but
I
then
don't know
again,
what the situation was. I'm not around the player like that, so I don't know.
if
yeah.
if someone else say
I'm
we
sure
bid,
about
if
those
we
things,
bid for him for 65 million after they bid, they couldn't take us to court because now it's public knowledge. So
Well, yeah,
so I just feel he just don't like Levy. That's what it
but then
is.
did he not did he not argue that obviously because it had been breached in that way, it made it null and
Tapping up.
void?
Yeah, but then I think his arguing is tapping up.
Well, yeah, initially it's tapping up, but then
Yeah,
moving forward, that figure, that
yeah,
release
yeah,
clause is now null and
yeah,
void. Like,
yeah.
because end of the day, we're not going to operate with that number now. Otherwise, anyone could just come in as it stands, Windows open now, and just hit that number again.
And and we know Levy's not trying to lose no money and go to no court because obviously them man are stingy and now obviously I don't want to say nothing. You get me? I I don't want to start that shit again, but
them man a good businessman.
yeah,
Them man a
yeah,
good
Listen,
yeah,
business.
this is the
yeah.
post Levy era now. This is the post Levy era. Levy
Mm.
gone now. So
Is he really gone if
let's
his
see if
son's
Spurs are
still
moving
on the
correct.
board and all that? He's just gone so that people just stop all that Levy out. His son's still, I think, one of the directors. So come
Hmm.
on, man. It's still a Joe Lewis and Daniel Levy club. You know what I'm saying? It still hasn't left those hands.
Don't
Mm.
worry, man. We'll
You know what I
soon
mean?
play championship football, man. Don't worry, man. It's soon come.
Getting older, getting
Stuff
older. It's saying them and Forest, them
a
Forest and
lot.
West Ham, Wolves.
Can't be, man.
Obviously, actually, no. Before I get on to Wolves, because that was the perfect
You've done a good
segue.
job.
We gotta give Villa
First
their
three.
praise for bouncing back as well because
Hmm.
they could. We're all waiting for Aston Villa to
Slip.
crumble. We're all waiting for it. I don't think anyone really believes they're gonna title challenge past this month or next month. I feel like we're waiting for the wheels to fall off. Maybe when Europa League comes back, but for the time being, they're doing what needs to be done, and they're actually up to second right now. So I think we gotta give Unai Emery a lot of praise, man. For what?
Listen, all it is there's no superstars. There's no, wow, look at him. Maybe Rogers at a push, but the fact of the matter is, you got to look at that squad. A lot of them have played together for a little while. The ones that have come in that are bringing good experience, they're a very well together well put together side, should I say? Do you know what I mean? So you can't look down your nose at Villa. And Villa's not a tiny club. Like, they're not a small club. Never have been. Do you know what I mean? So they got a good manager, they got a good squad of players. They have to be respected. Like I know even certain people saying, "Oh well, it's City, it's City." Yeah, it's always City. But anyone that's in and around us, anyone that's around the points, needs to be respected, and we need to keep an eye on. And that's how we're going to get over the line. If you start overlooking anybody, you're in trouble. Now the best part is we've played them home and away, so they have to go and play our rivals. They don't have to play us.
Mm, no,
So
definitely.
hopefully they might come up trumps for us. As long as they keep trying to push and chase after us, that means they have to keep getting points. And at
No,
some point, they'll have to take them off our rivals.
yeah, no, facts. Yeah, no, they definitely got history, and he is a good manager. That's true,
Absolutely.
Bills, man.
Absolutely.
I think he's disrespected though, isn't it? I think
Yeah,
he's
do
a
you know what?
disrespected manager.
Some of the good evening and whatever, that's all banter. But in reality, if people are real with themselves, he's a manager with pedigree. Like
Yeah,
he's a manager who took sides who shouldn't be among and managed to win things with them. Obviously,
yeah,
PSG is obviously going to be a
Manager of
standout on his CV,
Villarreal.
but
yeah.
yeah,
Villarreal,
you
Sevilla,
UEFA
PSG.
Cups, mate.
And he won
He
He
made
won a
that his
Europa
baby.
at Sevilla, right?
He won
Thank
three,
you. Yeah,
three in a row, and then he won one at Villarreal, four, and then he went to the final with Arsenal. So, like, this guy is a serial. He knows what to
Yeah,
do in the
he
cups.
needs his flowers then, bro. Because
mm,
that sounds like a manager that's underrated, bro. 'Cause they're quick
Yeah,
to sort of give Glasner his flowers. Phew, take it,
yeah,
take it, take it. You know what I'm saying? If
mm,
that's the case, then yeah,
yeah.
man, yeah, bro, he
And
deserves his flowers
obviously,
still.
we'll say, oh, it's only
he's
the
more
French.
favoured to cup competitions, though. He's
Yeah,
more cup
and we'll say
competitions.
it's only the French league, but he's got at least three or four of them as well with
Yeah,
PSG.
listen,
Fine.
you got to be consistent to do that as well, regardless.
Yeah,
You got to be consistent
For
because end
the
of the day,
Europa.
yeah.
Mhm.
I believe the only team that beat him was that Monaco super team.
mm,
Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Fabinho. Like, look at that team. There was Falcao when he was in his prime. That
mm,
Falcao. Like, that's the only
Good man.
team that's beaten. It's not like Pochettino's PSG that lost to Lille. Like it's
yeah,
like that was a serious Monaco side. Like look up, bruv, their whole team got raided. Everyone. Chelsea took Bakayoko. Bakayoko. Jao Montinho got
Yeah.
taken to Wolves. Like who else did they have? Thomas Lamar. We tried to get him for 90 million. Like they had everyone.
yeah.
Bruv,
That was a
Sidibe,
crazy.
Benjamin Mendy. Bruv, they had players. They were balling. And
And
that's
then he
just what
got
happens.
raided.
Yeah, man, they got raided. That was crazy. Like that team was done in like 18 months. In
Yeah,
18 months, bruv, they're now trying to get back to where they wanna be. They got
yeah,
Pogba, they got what's
Yeah,
his name? Ansu Fati. But this is
yeah,
not
yeah.
that level. Think about
yeah.
that
From where
this
they
version
were,
of Pogba. It's
it's a
not
drop off.
it's a drop off, man. Big, massive drop off.
It is a
Massive.
drop off.
So yeah, man, we give it
Yeah.
Emery his flowers, and obviously, like I say, I don't hold hate for him. Obviously, he's a bit of a prick for resting the players against Manchester City, but bruv, we didn't get the job done in it. We could
Yeah,
have beat Aston Villa. We could have won the
absolutely.
league, and it's just down to us, in it. We can't look too much on other people, but that is enough of the loving. You know me, I'm a top hater. Pagan, they call me the number one up. The number one up.
Mm.
West Haram. West Haram.
They are singing.
Nil. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Got their first win of the season. Can you believe it?
A decisive
Wolverhampton,
win.
Ruben Amorim
decisive
gave them hope.
Cliche.
clean sheet.
All the accolades from this one game, cuz.
Amarin gave him hope. Us and Liverpool gave them a glimmer of hope, but Amarin gave them all the hope.
Mm.
All the hope. And
Yeah, man,
now
we drew.
3-0. When I watched that game, Wolves absolutely battered West Ham. It was dark. It was dark.
They were good. They were good for their points.
What's that guy? Mane. Somebody called Mane. Joe was moving like
Um,
Sadio Mane in his prime. He cooked them.
and then
Even
go back
they
to what I said about relegated sides. What did I say about relegated or sides that are relegation fodder in the second half of the season? One or two things happen. They either start to drive to try and survive, or all the pressure comes off and they accept their fate and they just play for fun. They just play for the love of the game, like because they know they're going down, but it's like put on a show. So I said they are always the ones that are dangerous in the second half.
Yeah.
but
People gonna drop points still.
but can I
Flex.
counteract that? A relegated side played another team that looks destined for the championship. I do not see no hope for this West Ham. If they can't beat Wolves and their next game is Forest at home, if they lose against Forest at home, oh God.
It's over.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no,
But
no.
then the thing is, it's actually a crying shame, right? Because if you look from the point of like where they've sold Rice to us now, right?
Mm.
That's good money that's coming to the football club. What the hell are they doing?
Rice, some blood clot peas.
I I big up to Moses. But bruv, you know what it is? I was saying it to Twist the other day. I was saying their recruitment, it's like they buy one good player and 10 shit players. It's not 1 in 10, it's 1 in 11. I was
They are
saying
outrageous.
they
I'm
replace
clipping this.
Rice
I'm clipping
with
it.
Ward Prowse, Guido Rodriguez, and Alvarez, and none of them even start for West Ham. Not one of them. And then that wasn't enough for them. They spent the Kudus money on a scrub from Southampton, someone called Fernandez. If you're going to Southampton last year, I don't remember that Fernandez. I remember Diblin. Yeah, Diblin was balling. Diblin was balling. This Fernandez guy, I was watching him. He lost the ball and he walked. He walked. He didn't. No hunger, no desire. You know, sometimes when you buy from relegated sides, you're either gonna get two options. They're either gonna have a relegation mentality, or they're gonna want to prove that they're better than that level. And him, the fact West Ham spent 49 million pounds on him, and I
Yeah.
don't remember one good game from this Fernandez guy, tells me that West Ham are absolutely cooked. They're done. And they've just bought another striker from Gil Vicente for 20 million pounds in the Portuguese league. What position are Gil Vicente in? I don't know. But that just shows you everything you need to know about West Ham. I think they're already planning for life in the championship.
But Blacker, David, around the time when Palace was signing Wharton, what was West Ham's situation?
I said, yeah, just
You
go.
were saying that yesterday, innit?
Yeah, conference. Conference winners. Sixth, sixth. They were up there.
Why were
They could
they?
have had Wharton and Rice for a little piece.
Hmm.
Bruh.
Paqueta in front, Bowen Kudus. And then you look for the striker. But this West Ham, they're not serious, man. I'll be honest with you, man. They're not serious, man. They're
Yeah.
fourth in. They bought a striker. That's their team is fourth in Portuguese league.
It's a club with a passionate fan base being badly let down by the owners, man.
Mm.
You can blame the manager all you want, man. And this is the thing, obviously,
He
we
blames the
get
manager.
we get on managers really quickly, but sometimes you got to look at what's going on,
No,
the
black is sweet, man.
situation the conditions that they're operating in. Sometimes, obviously, there are other times where the manager's just in a joke thing, innit? We're not trying to get them off the hook for that, but
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time, I think at West Ham, like, this has been going on a little while. Like they they actually won a European competition and then just fell away. Like they just didn't invest in the right way. They didn't do nothing to try and say, right, we're going to use this as a little bridge to move up now. Nah.
Look at this guy. Mm.
Yeah, man. I big up to Trudon. Man said we're winning the Europa League. Hopefully a top three finish as well. I think top three is on the cards. We can't trust Liverpool to put a run together. We
No.
can't trust Isak to recover from his anemia. We can't trust Verts to stop being shit. I'll be honest.
Score
I
against
watched Verts the other days.
I don't want that.
If I ever, bruv, if I ever saw 100 million player and I came
Guys, too
from the
funny.
sky, I wouldn't say it was him. It's like I just feel like this season is not gonna be for him. Next season might be for him, but this season
He's bedding
I
in.
don't see him
He's bedding.
adjusting. Huh?
And I don't know. I almost feel like
Listen,
in ways playing him has hindered the way that Liverpool were playing. I think
Yeah.
he's actually stifled their play a little bit. And
And
maybe
this
that's just him bedding in and adjusting to the
and
league, but it has held them back.
and when he has a stinker on the ball, it's forget that just that off the ball, it is crazy. Like I'm seeing players run towards. I'm seeing him run towards players, and they're just not even. They don't care. They're like, this
Mm.
guy's not gonna take the ball off me. He's lightweight. Like they don't even flinch. I'm seeing centre backs it, just looking. At, oh yeah, I just turn. I'll pass it. Like they have no fear of him. You know, like there's certain players you see them pressing you, and you'll be like, okay, I need to move this ball quickly, or he's gonna take it off me, and he's gonna make something happen. With him, people are not scared. They're not
Mm.
scared to
I
lose
think
the
you've always
ball
got to
off
stay
him.
switched on around him though, because he is someone who can create
No, we know he can,
out
but
of
they're not
nothing.
scared that he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
That he's gonna take it off them, and that is Liverpool. We know Liverpool. What had made
No
Liverpool?
disrespect, but that's how I want Arsenal to approach every game. Not fair. Respect, but not fair.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
but
what that's what I demand. I demand you don't go into games without you go into game with no fear.
yeah, bruv. You go into games and say, okay, we might have this player. He might not be the best on the ball. Obviously, we'll get onto that. But we don't even like, yo, we might need 3 men to rush him. And
Mm?
that's even how we got our goal. Like, couple
Literally,
man
that's what
was
I
trying
said.
to rush him, man. You get me?
That's
And
what I
then
said.
the
Literally.
ball, you get me? But we'll get into Arsenal in a bit, man. But bruv, does anyone here, can anyone here make a case for West Ham United surviving? Please make your case. That's all I can ask for. Just make your case if you think they can survive. Because I'll bring up the table for us. Because that's the best thing I can do for us. Bring up the table. It just gets worse every week for West Ham.
While you're
West,
doing that, the only way they can do it is they have to have a smash hit January window. They need to literally just go out there and get the players in who are going to hit the ground running. And we all know that ain't happening.
yeah, long day for them, man. So here they are. We got Wolves. Hey, Wolves are actually look. Wolves are now 6 points from Burnley. They look like they might be able to catch them. I swear, they
Mm.
look like they might catch them. But
I think they're gone.
yeah,
I'm not
they.
going to lie.
No,
I'm
I'm
going to
saying
keep
they
it
can catch
100. I think they're gone.
Burnley. They
Yeah.
can get second bottom. That's their ceiling. 19th is Wolves' ceiling. So we got West Ham. West Ham 14 points, 4 points away from Nottingham Forest, who they play next. So they have to beat Nottingham Forest at home. Because then that will drag Nottingham Forest. Because I'm telling you now, I've been predicting it. Leeds United, who we can see here, Leeds United, oh sugar, it's gone. They're gonna beat Manchester United. And once they do that, they'll go up to 24 points and even go above Bournemouth.
Mm.
I think these are safe. They're safe. I'll be honest, I think they're safe. Their home form is they're too dangerous at Ellen Road.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. West Ham at home, shit.
Kick about with
Nottingham
the lads.
Forest, it's a bit. City Ground's a bit. It's a bit. You know what I mean? It's a bit dodgy. Bit of a dodgy ground. You can, you can go there and get punched up. Burnley, they just don't score goals, mate. They
Mm.
just don't score goals. Like literally, look, Nottingham Forest 19 goals and Burnley 20. Then you got Wolves 14. Goals is what saved you. West Ham 21. Is it a coincidence that the the four lowest scorers are in the bottom?
Well, goals win you games, and they also draw games as well.
Yeah,
And if you're
exactly.
conceding a lot, and each of those teams down there have held a 4 or a 5 or a, do you know what I mean? So,
And if you look at it, Crystal Palace, they've scored 22 goals, which is basically like them. But
mm,
they've only conceded 21. They've only conceded 21 goals. And I think there's only like 4 teams with a better defense than them. Chelsea's
mm,
conceded 21, Everton 20. Like, look at that. That's the that's the company they're keeping. Then you look at the bottom, Wolves 40, West
yeah,
Ham 41, Burnley 39. Bournemouth 38. Like Bournemouth might get dragged in, because they're gonna sell Semenyo. Their recruitment better be good, bruv.
I reckon they'll be all right. I reckon they'll be all right.
Yeah,
Bruv,
they got 31 goals. If they sell some
bruv.
menu, that might
L-
drop. That's dropping by at least, yeah, man. If they sell Semenyo, the goals coming
Yeah.
might not match up, and the
Nah,
defense
but
is leaky, bro.
Remember, got
they've
Semenyo's
got
got
they've got
9.
Goals and assists.
they've got
Taking
Goals
other
and assists.
talented
How many
players in.
assists?
They've got other talented players in there as well,
4, I
though,
think.
man.
Yeah. They can probably
And they
make it
can
up.
use the money to invest in the back line that needs a bit of help. That's where they need a bit of support.
And they got that kid. That kid. He's got at least 4 or 5 goals and he's barely played. He slapped it against us today. Troopy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now those Leeds are beating Man United. I'm telling you, they're beating them. So I'm confident. I'm confident, man. I told you I went to the bookies. I said
They got Chelsea
Wolves.
though, didn't they?
Huh?
They got at Chelsea though, didn't they?
Exactly. And what those would tell us, Chelsea's better than Man
We've got
United.
to go out there as well. Like Leeds ain't
Bruv.
fun.
That's what I'm saying. We drew at Sunderland, but
I
yeah.
remember going up there not too long ago and catching life, bruv. I remember a certain little penalty that
Ah,
got overturned, and bruv, we caught some life
what
up there.
Pepe? When Pepe got the red card, it's not that game. I swear we won that one. Or it's that 0-0. But
We won the game 1-0, but like
what Saka roofed it, innit?
when it like
Saka.
Gabriel or something, he was about to get a red card, and they went back and looked at it, and
Ah, yes, Gabriel. That was when he was in his bozo bag. That was in his bozo bag. Yeah, it was him. He done something crazy.
right.
No, it was
So
Pepe.
Ellen Road,
Wait, but Pepe got a red as well. I think the season before when he strangled someone. You don't remember? He strangled some.
see, so like I said, Ellen Road needs to be respected, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
So
man.
I
It
mean, their
definitely.
fans, I know their fans carry hate all over the place, but they rock that Ellen Road and they make it a tough place to go.
Nice.
So
It's risky ground, man. But
can't get
yeah,
caught
man.
lacking up there, mate.
Nah, don't get caught lacking, man. Don't get caught. What's that said? Don't turn off the lights. Don't get caught in traffic. Scott. Okay, but yeah, man. I think I think that's done. No one can make a case for West Ham, really. I think you're saying
It's a
summer
wrap.
window, you might be able to make a case, but it's a flimsy case. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. Case
Case
dismissed.
adjourned to summer.
I
Case adjourned,
well,
fam.
Moses,
to
what
be
you said?
continued. To be
Huh?
continued.
Nah, face my camera in it. Don't work. But yeah, we're good, bro.
Is there? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got it.
But yeah, obviously, we'll go into Arsenal because I know like this is what Moses is here for,
This
Mr.
guy
Arsenal.
so delusional.
Look, look,
This
we'll,
guy's so delusional.
we'll give the whole floor to Moses. We'll let
This
Moses
guy.
enjoy
By
his
the way,
so
you was complaining
Moses.
about Declan Rice not starting. Don't try it. Yeah, let's go. So
Hey,
obviously the game, it was you, Black Rock. Don't lie. I got the clips. I got the receipts. So the game today, cool. First half, I ain't gonna lie, Gabriel. It was a bit. It was back. It was basically like a mistake in it, and then obviously he done a redemption. So basically, he basically just got the goal back, and then obviously second half we actually looked lively. I'll be so real. Second half we was okay. It was alright, but it was a dangerous game still. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was worried. This game, it was even that close to even end 3-3. But we kept going, wasting a bit of time. Odegaard, this guy, I ain't gonna lie. He could have made it 2-1 before halftime. That's what I was telling you guys. Before halftime, he could have made it 2-1. But he didn't. Other than that, I'm gonna give praise to everyone, especially Noni Madueke. Bro, this guy was on fire. That's all. He was alright. He wasn't decent. He was alright. Saka came on. Cool. Another assist. Fair enough. I put my hands up. Declan Rice. I'm gonna admit it now. Declan Rice is just that guy. He's that guy. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is 7 points clear of City, 6 points of Aston Villa. We take on Liverpool, bro. I'm ready for it.
I hear you, man. I'm hear you. What are you saying, D? He said, man, chat to the people, man.
Oi. Listen,
Big
Liverpool
up to Dills as
is
well. Yeah.
yeah. Shout out
Mm.
those. Right, there is. He says like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, back to Arsenal. Liverpool is a game that can always throw up its difficulties. So I think it's one that, even though they're on a bad run of form, I think it's a bit like a North London derby. Form goes out the window. It's not about your form. It's just about how you perform on the day. We know that defensive days can be got at, but it's their defense is kind of a bit of a weakness, and our attack isn't a weakness, but it's not doing what it should be doing. So it's a day where it needs to be doing what it should be doing, and it's probably the game where I don't start Jokeris.
Mm.
It's probably the game where maybe I bring Jesus in. It's a game where I know Martinelli has a fairly good record in the game, but maybe I'll go for Trossard.
But what about
Man, be right back.
Trossard in the false nine, Martinelli on the left, and um thing up front? What about that?
I'm not opposed to
I
it.
mean, in Saka, yeah.
I'm not
If we're
opposed
not,
to it.
because I don't that Jesus performance today, bruv. I don't know what you guys think, but that was the worst I've ever seen Jesus. He couldn't
I did
hold
tell
the
you he's not
ball.
a striker, though. I did tell you that.
He's a winger. For me
Mm.
personally, he's a winger.
I
I
did tell
agree
you
with you.
that.
He's a winger. He's not even a
And
striker.
that's not shade, but he's not a striker.
He's not a
He's a
striker.
winger who can play as a
He's a
striker.
winger, yeah.
Mm.
Today I saw when he was doing like dribbles and that left wing. Cool. I see him as that. That's the only thing I
Well, let
see.
me correct it. He's not a lone striker. He's probably, if anything, he's more like a shadow striker. He goes in behind the proper nine. You know what I mean?
Mm, definitely.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think it's the type of game that, you know what, in reality, a draw wouldn't be the end of the world. But if we really want to let people know that we're here and we're serious, 3 points is the only acceptable result.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
just keep it all the way 100 in it. We don't need to talk too much about it. Like, if you want to be a champion, you have to, for me, get three
Win these
points
kind of
against the
games.
sitting champions. You have to go beat the sitting champions, innit?
Mm-hmm.
One thing you can't do,
Make
you
mistakes.
can't not beat a team. Like
Hmm.
you have to beat them once. You have to get your get back. We done it with Villa. We have to do it with Liverpool, and that's just the
Yeah.
team talk. That's just the team talk.
We can't always concede as well. We can't always
And
concede
also, as it
because literally
stands,
day to day.
we're unbeaten at home at this stage,
Yeah.
and we want that to continue.
Yeah. No
We
facts.
want that to continue. Do you know what I mean? Like, end of the day, that is going to be that potentially could be the backbone of your title
Yeah, it
if
is.
you're going to win one. Is you were
Yeah.
unbeaten at home the whole time?
Yeah.
Like,
18 wins and one draw. We win the league. That's the reality. If we can win every single home game from now till the end, it's probably a tough ask. Maybe 17 wins and two draws might do it. But we just
mm,
gotta keep winning. We just gotta keep winning. The City game, we should have won that game. That game that City didn't try to win that game. They were just happy to park the bus.
mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And you
man.
know what?
So
As someone who
Especially
was
Liverpool.
actually at the game, that
mm,
shocked me. It shocked me to see Pep play the way he did, and I suppose it maybe he was playing mind games with us, but it made me believe in us even more because I'm thinking, if Pep has to play like that, if he's so scared of losing to us, then we must have turned the corner.
yeah. Yeah. No, I agree, bro.
Because
Because
otherwise, he just brings players on and blows us away, right? But he didn't do that.
yeah. Yeah, bro. Because when
Yeah.
he took off Haaland, I said, what? That was
Yeah,
around 60 minutes. I'm
yeah,
like,
that was.
nah, this ain't Pep. So
Mhm.
but I get it though, because at that time City were in bad form, and I think we were. If we won that game, we would have went 7 points clear of them as well. and he's
Yeah.
probably looking at it like, you don't want to be 7 points clear. I don't think he trusted his team at that stage. He probably trusts them a little bit more, but he's
Mm.
still a bit wary because you're seeing him in these interviews getting a bit rattled. He's getting a bit rattled in press conferences when people are asking him questions. He's a bit jumpy. I think he knows he's in for a tough, tough task, and that even goes on to the game tomorrow. Like the game tomorrow, that's gonna have it could have serious repercussions in this title race
Yeah.
if Chelsea are able to take points off Manchester City.
It could be a draw. You never know. Both men not score. You never know. Anything can go. Like anything could happen.
You see,
I'm not
the
saying
thing that
Chelsea are gonna go
actually,
and actually do it. Like
the thing that
you know,
kind of goes in Chelsea's favour, yeah, is it's almost a jeopardyless game. There's almost no jeopardy because
Nothing to lose.
nobody's expecting anything of a managerless Chelsea going to City. Everyone's thinking that they're going to be camped. So there's no pressure on you to win the game, but you can still go and show out. At the end of the day, guys, like regardless of what's going on around Chelsea, they've still got a lot of very good players at their disposal.
good players, yeah.
Mm.
Esteval, Cole
Regardless, they've
Palmer,
got good players at their disposal.
yeah.
So, and
Chalobah,
Palmer can do it on his own.
Chalobah as well.
Chalobah,
He's
like,
good
do you
at
know what I mean?
speed.
So
No,
obviously they have got some players who've had some stinkers, but
Hmm.
they have
they've
got
still got a
players
threat.
that on their day can create a problem. At the end of the day, like even we banter Chelsea, whatever, but end of the day with 10 men, they put us to the sword at points.
Mm.
So they can put on that type of performance. And it's no different to United, right? United have that stinky form, then turn up against Liverpool, turn up against City. Like it can happen. Big games, it can just happen like that sometimes. So I think it's still a 50-50 game. Either team could win. But I think if Chelsea were able to collect all 3 points, that is a big pressure on top of Pep's head top.
Mm. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
definitely.
Although it's not even the case of the chasing the points, because end of the day, like I said, you can be 10 points clear of City, and I still don't really
that
feel
could
like a
actually
safe
happen.
place. That don't feel like a safe place because of what they've done in previous years. Like they are mentality monsters when it comes to that running. So
Mm.
do you know what I mean? But then I think it's just at that point in time, if they go and lose to City, do you know
It's
what I
back
mean?
on.
It's sorry, if City go and lose to Chelsea, rather, I realize I said the wrong way round.
It's
Then
wrapped
yeah,
up.
it's a little thing that could wobble the mentality a little bit. But they've come on, man. It's not on the cards though, is it? Because they've
Yeah.
got so much. If anything, even if you take their draw the other week out of the equation, because I think Sunderland, that's a one-off. They're a very good team.
Yeah. Of course.
They are coming into form, and we're just kind of bumping along, and we're getting through. Do you know what I mean? We
Mm.
showed a glimmer at Villa, but then again today it was.
Mm.
To be fair, because of the quality of the
Change.
opposition, it was a
Mm.
bumpy game, innit? So
You can potentially argue changes as well.
yeah.
Potentially argue that,
There's
but
a few different factors to it. In the end of the day, the main thing is we got the result, and I suppose
The 3 points, yeah.
this is what they
And we
say
know
when Liverpool were getting late winners in most of their games at the start of the season. The only thing people had to say is, "Oh, well, that's what champions do. They find a way." So if we're finding a way, it's no different then, isn't it? Like, as long as the 3 points
they're
is
doing
the
the
end
same as
result
well.
by any means necessary. Like if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. But
yeah,
back to the game, that's what I'm coming on to. Is I think City will just find a way. Like I don't think Chelsea will make it easy for them. I don't think Chelsea's going to get absolutely pumped, but I reckon City get the points.
Those thinks even the Chelsea fans saying they'll beat us easy.
Hmm.
I think that's what he's saying, easy.
No, I
That's
think it's gonna happen still.
But then, do you know what? Like I said, it is a 50-50 game for me because I think, like I said, there's no jeopardy in the game for Chelsea. Nobody's expecting anything of them. Only maybe, like fans with very high standards and it's saying, I still want to be competing regardless of what's going on behind the scenes. But in reality, with the way how things have gone over the past few weeks for Chelsea, nobody is expecting anything from them. So they can play without pressure. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't. You know what I saw today? I was laughing, bruv. I swear down. Yeah. I
Naturally.
I saw. Yeah. I don't know if you lot heard about Tossin. He got sued by some girl in it. His brother breeded some gal in it. His brother breeded some idiot gal in it. So the idiot gal
Man.
sued Tossin for his brother breeding her. I don't know how that even works. I don't know, but obviously, apparently she won the case, and then Tosin got his lawyers, and they overturned the case, and he didn't have to give her the 20 bags she was looking for. But apparently, Chelsea fans, they've been in the girls' comments basically saying, "Yo, take him back to court every time he has a stinker." They're like, toss him back to court, take him back, get rid of him. And Chelsea fans are going mad, you know. So when Dill
That's doing the
says,
most.
when he says they got pressure from the fans, to be honest, we're fuming. I agree. After I saw that today, I know Chelsea fans, because even I don't know if you guys have watched me. I've been angry on Chelsea's behalf because of what Blue Coal is doing to Chelsea, and I don't like Chelsea. I hate you. I hope you get liquidated. I hope you get relegated. But I don't like poor ownership. I don't like it when owners take the piss out of the fans. It's the fans you're taking a piss out of.
Yeah.
We pay the money, we
Mm.
go to the games. You're taking a piss out of us. And yeah, man, I don't like what they're doing to Chelsea, man. It's bad, man. It's bad
No,
stuff.
Yeah,
for real.
no, I agree. Like I said, I mean, obviously that's what I finished up by saying, isn't it? Is that the only pressure comes from the fans, really. But in
Mm,
terms of anybody else on the outside, you're not looking at that game and thinking, "Oh yeah, boom, this is where Chelsea are going to rise like lions." Like, nobody's got that on the cards. But
mm.
in reality, there's no pressure from the outside. Nobody's really looking in and expecting them to win, so they can just go out and show out. And if they do win, it definitely puts the new manager in a good position, doesn't it?
Yeah, bruv, you know what? This is a game. Everyone's writing off Chelsea. I've written them off. I think I predicted 3-1, but I always say the football gods, they don't, they just find a way to just
Anything
Mm.
could
find.
happen, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, you know that it seems to always happen in football when you're just like, yeah, rubbish, you're gonna win. It's usually Man United. That's usually the team that does this. You're like, nah, Man United's done. Man United's done.
And then
They're not gonna
somehow they
do
find a way how to win.
exactly. I can
And look
say
good doing it.
exactly. Yeah, like you find them. They play out of their skin,
Yep.
and this could be a game. Escoval could cook whoever's the left back. Cole Palmer could say, you know what? These lot let me go. I'm gonna teach them a lesson. You could see Buddy Yeshua and Chalobah have the game of their life. I remember Chelsea versus Man City. I'm sure it was Chelsea versus Man City, and they got the draw. I can't remember. It was
4-4.
Disaster and Buddy
I think it
Yeshua
was
at the
4-4.
back. Was it 4-4?
I think it was
Was it the
4-4 still.
Mm,
Yeah. It
maybe it
was
was
a
the
mad
fourth.
scoreline. I'm sure it was a mad. No, hang on, wait.
No,
Wasn't
it
that mad
can't be the
scoreline with
4-4.
United?
Those would know. It was.
No,
It must have been
when Palmer had the last penalty.
1-0 or 1-1. Bruv, the game was close. Or Chelsea won 2-0 at Etihad. I don't know what it was, but I just remember Badia Shaw, disaster, got man of the match. I think it was Disaster. He played out of his skin.
I think that was
Yeah.
Sterling getting the goal, you know. I think. Man,
What
they made it
1-0?
1-1.
Yeah, 1-0 or 1-1. Yeah.
It was 1-1.
Do you
It was
know what?
1-1.
It's a shame that Dills hasn't rose up, because I'd ask him is if there's anyone from the midnight training crew that he reckons what is worth a second shot.
Oh shit, man said the midnight train. Hey, the man on the
Because
midnight
that's what they
train,
did
you
with
know.
them, innit? They told
Yeah.
them, then you can't train here when the first team's here, bruv. You can't train here when the under 18s are here, fam. You have to come here at night time and train, bro.
Mm.
Which is just a different level of disrespect for me. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if any of the kind of untouchables he'd bring back, because let's face it, what's there hasn't been performing, and some of those players that are on the outside edge in the past have delivered, didn't it? For starters, I'm not suggesting Raheem Sterling in it, because I know That's probably the first one people think of. But there's other players that are kind of on the edge that maybe a new manager should have a look at. I don't know their
Yeah.
squad that well. That's why I was hoping maybe because Dills is Chelsea, right? Isn't it? Maybe he could let us
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think it's this one. I think it's this 1-1 draw. I'm sure it is 2024.
Yeah, that's
The
when Sterling had a go, bro.
yeah. Yeah, Sterling. Yeah, you're right. And Rodri got the 83rd minute
Yeah, that
equalizer.
Chelsea
Yeah,
were playing good. That
yeah,
for that throughout that goal.
yeah. Let
Yeah,
me see the lineup.
the
Yeah,
strong little run, didn't it?
Disasi and Colwell. I think that was Pochettino. I'm sure it was him. Yeah, Sterling got the goal. Oh, Palmer was there. Okay, Gallagher probably there out of
Jackson as
this.
well.
Yeah.
That's
Jackson
good
got the
players.
assist. Yeah, man. So,
I don't know
bruv,
how Gallagher ended up leaving them. That is just crazy.
I feel like, remember, they need, with Chelsea, I think it was a split in it. Some of the fans wanted Gallagher, and some of the fans was like, you shit. But I feel like, you see these owners, I feel like they look online. I swear down, because they were liking tweets and stuff like that as well. So I feel like they gauge the reaction and think, okay, this is an academy product. He's got value. The fans don't really like him. Get rid. So I feel like you might start hearing 1, 2 stories. Why are we seeing this Cole Palmer story? Why? Where's it come from?
Mm-hmm.
That where's it? It's just randomly appeared. Chelsea are open to selling Cole Palmer. We'll probably delve into that on the transfer propaganda, probably at 11 o'clock. So we'll probably wrap this up in a bit. But yeah, man, like I don't know. I feel like the board know what they're doing. Look what they tried to do to Maresca. They said he lacked mental fortitude and
That
he
is
lacked
so rude.
emotional maturity.
That
Like
is so rude.
that's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Very.
it's horrible from them. Horrible, man. But yeah, man, you lot can have the last words anyway, man. You can have the last words, man. Whether it's Arsenal, whether it's City, whatever.
Boy, the elephant is still on top of the tree and looking comfortable there. Chelsea, I know we haven't always been the best of friends. I know we've had our strife, but as Londoners, let's stick together. Let's see this through, right? Do the
Yes.
job to me.
No.
If Chelsea just score 2 goals, it's gonna be mad. But I don't really see that happening. But if it does, you already know the thing. Just hold the lead. But I don't really see that happening. So I'm gonna have to say Man City win. But you never know. City did struggle against Sunderland. You're not deep in it, guys. Like they have been struggling recently, but it's football, innit? We'll just see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. No, that's
But
true,
yeah.
man. And man, them, I think we'll leave it there. There's not
Yeah.
much football to talk about. I'm sure tomorrow is gonna be a lot more exciting. A lot more exciting. And we'll probably recap 1, 2 bits about Arsenal. We didn't really touch on your careers, but you know what? We won. So I don't
Leave him
really
We'll
want
be.
leave
to.
it anyways. We'll leave that
Leave
one.
him be.
I'm sure we'll get 1, 2 ops tomorrow that will want to talk about it. So Jokeris Defense League might have to rise tomorrow, but for now,
Blackout, do you think Nani's still better than Salah?
Oh, go on in your
on,
bed, man.
on that note, on that note, I think it's a wrap. People, make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah,
Make sure you
Please,
subscribe to the channel,
like, share,
and
subscribe.
you see us again soon, even at 11 o'clock. But I'm out for now. Bless and
Peace.
thank you for watching the stream.